More than 1/4 of U.S. nuclear plants have leaked tritium. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission has identified at least 27 reactors in the U.S. that have leaked radioactive tritium into the groundwater. Tritium is a radioactive form of hydrogen that can cause cancer at high levels of exposure. And here it shows in the red are the plants that have leaked tritium, and then the gray ones are the locations of other nuclear plants. It has the dates that they were leaked. Palisades in 2007, Braidwood 2005, Dresden 04 and 09, Byron 06, Point Beach 99, 06, 06, 06, 06, 05, 86, 06, 07, 2010 is Sharon Harris, 2009 Surrey, 02, 2009 Oyster Creek, 3 Mile Island 06, Peach Bottom 09, 2009 Oyster Creek, Indian Point 05, Vermont Yankee 2010, Fitzpatrick 2009, '06, found during decommissioning work on San Onofre 1. So those are the actual reported ones. One way that tritium is produced in a nuclear reactor is when atoms of the lithium-6 are hit by neutrons and split. Tritium atoms are a form of hydrogen containing 2 extra neutrons. Tritium can bind to oxygen to form radioactive water, easily mixing with groundwater. A type of helium is also produced by the split lithium atom. Tritium is unstable. When it decays, one of the neutrons turns into a positively charged proton, making another form of helium. The decaying tritium also releases a negatively charged electron. This is known as beta radiation, which can cause cancer. Not enough money to dismantle old nuclear plants. Many nuclear plants across the U.S. will likely sit idle for years after closing due to a lack of money to dispose of them and the nuclear waste they contain. The cost of decommissioning plants has continued to rise as the economy has shrunk funds slated for the task. Nuclear reactors. Great heat, great thirst. Nuclear plants rely on enormous amounts of water to turn heat from nuclear fission into electricity. New York's Indian Point nuclear plant uses billions of gallons of water from the Hudson River in a once-through process that kills or injures many aquatic species. For that reason, a state agency has denied the plant a water quality permit it needs to attain federal nuclear relicensing to continue operating. Nuclear fission of uranium generates heat in the reactor vessel. This is the containment structure. Heat becomes electricity. Pressurized water heats a second loop of water, which then boils. Expanding steam spins a turbine to make electricity. The steam goes to a condenser, which cools it back into water, completing the loop. Once through cooling, water for cooling the condenser comes from a local source, such as a river, and is returned back to the source. Critics charge that local aquatic life suffers from the rough ride and added heat. Cooling towers. Some plants use a third loop of water with cooling towers to remove heat. This cuts the need for local water by over 90%. And there you have it. That's basically how a nuclear reactor works. Thank you.